Alright, what's up guys? It's Chris here from 920B, and I'm here to do a robot explanation of our robot that went to Pikes Peak, NorCal, and Rumble. We got finalists at Pikes Peak in the Judges Award, and we got a Maze Award at NorCal with this bot. I'll start off with the drivetrain. We are running 4 wheels contacting the ground, 36 tooth to 48 tooth on 3.25 inch wheels. We've got 2 motors down here and then 1 more stacked on top for 600 drive. And then we've got the Odom pods right here for Autons. Pretty simple drivetrain. We didn't have any overheating issues because we built pretty light. And that's in part because we have a pretty light high stake mechanism, which I'll get to into a sec. Ran double doinker because that's right in front of me. I'll just talk about that. We got one because this was my main doinker. The other one was for Auton to grab from the middle, the rings right here. Yeah, we've got the plastic here so we can grab from the corner stack. The intake was fairly big, which we didn't really like, but that was fine because we made it work with this little middle stage, which helped give it a little extra boost on this conveyor here. We've got these 2 little flaps here that keep the ring from like flying up and all that jazz. There it is, intaking. And I just ran a macro, so that's for the high state mechanism. It stops the ring up here with these distance sensors right here, and that leads to the fish mech. So if I press the macro one time, it scores pretty nicely on here. This is a pretty cool mechanism here because it allows us to score an Auton pretty well, and it scores on here really fast as well. The only thing is if you miss, you miss, and so you lose the ring. It worked right here with the potentiometer, so when it detected there's a ring here after I intaked, ring would flip up, reset, and I could intake again. It allows us to also score an Auton really well. So like if you can imagine the 2 white lines here, we can score from like right here, which is super nice, like really easily. And that was super cool because we had some really cool Autons for that at Pikes and at NorCal. Yeah, everything was double chained here for redundancy on the intake. We ran the middle stage a little bit slower because that's just what we found was good. What else? We have a color sensor here for color sorting. We ran one of the legacy tanks, the 150 milliliter tanks. We have on these flex with the flex seals, we have custom Delrin inserts because the other ones just kept popping out for us and it was really annoying. So that fixed that issue for us. Bottom stage we ran 2-inch flex seals, by the way. That just was what we found worked really well for corner pickup. Inertials down here tucked away for the Autons. And then we've got brain and battery out here. Mogomech is here. Really like this design because we were able to pick it with corner and just the flat side, and it was like really solid. We got tipped at Rumble with a full stack in the negative corner. Monty tipped us. Shout out to them. Whole robot was on its side. I'll throw a photo up there for you guys when I'm editing this. One more cool thing was we got an LED up here to tell the driver when the Mogo was down or when the Mogo was clamped, and when it was up. It turns off when it's up, obviously. That just helped for those like 1% edge cases where if I'm trying to go for the corner and I clamp and the light's on and I'm trying driving away, I'm like, oh, the clamp is down. Or if I somehow lose the orientation that I thought the Mogo's in, that just helps me not get that mixed up. Yeah, the Mogo down here is pretty cool. We had, this stopped the Mogo at the perfect height for scoring, and it was really solid because it didn't allow the Mogo to tilt back to the conveyor much, which stopped jamming issues, or like when someone rammed into us, it stopped the Mogo from going into the conveyor here. So that was really nice. All the solenoids and all that jazz is tucked back here. Our 1 motor intake's right here, and then we have the gears to go to the intake here. But yeah, other than that, feel free to leave comments down below. And good luck at States, good luck at Worlds. See you guys there. Here's also the fish mech going in slow motion. So it stops on the conveyor, and this is like a pretty cool close-up. It's 4 standoffs right here. And then there's rubber bands here to keep it from rotating, we found, or something like that. It was like a weird edge case. And then these 2, this metal mesh was like bent to keep it in the shape, but then it picked it off and then it scored just like that. And so that was how that worked. Really simple. Yeah, we're gonna build Lady Brown for States because we don't want to lose the ring anymore. But for autons, this is really, really useful because you don't have to rush third goal if you don't want to, because you can make a 10-point auton with the neutral stakes, which is super nice. Tipping and untipping was also pretty easy. Come down here, the two standoffs down, and then it just goes down, and then I'm able to pick it up with my Mogo. That was pretty cool. And I could also tip it really well because it kind of hooks into the cone here. And then when I just drive back, this is a little bit of a gremlin moment, it would kind of just fall like that, and then it's tipped versus like having to rotate your bot around with a Lady Brown. But